Right, good afternoon. I thought I'd make a quick video. Well, it'll be quite a long one, because you know what I'm like, I can't stop talking. But yeah, I'm going to talk about a bit of animal behaviour today, and with domesticated pets, and so that you understand why your beloved pets sometimes act the way they do. And obviously there's a hell of a lot of questions that a lot of owners ask. Obviously I can't go through every single one of them, because that would be about a 2-hour long video, and I ain't got time to do that, and plus YouTube being YouTube won't let me upload anything longer than about 10 minutes. So I'm going to have to, I've selected a few common questions that pet owners often ask, and hopefully it'll give you a bit of a better understanding to animals, because they are, although they're fairly similar to humans, they're also very different at the same time. So we'll start off with, I've got a list of questions here. Okay, start off with this one. Is my dog colourblind? And that's a very common one, and a lot of people do believe that dogs are colourblind, and the thing is they're not. Okay, they can't see as many colours as we can, and they can't distinguish between as many colours as we can. It's something to do with the rods in their eyes. They haven't got as many as we have, humans, but they can distinguish between reds and blues. But they can't distinguish between reds and greens and blues and purples. They find that hard. So yeah, it's limited. Their colours are limited, but they're not colourblind, and that's where a lot of people often make mistakes by saying that they are colourblind and that they only see in black and white, but that's rubbish, because they can see a few colours. Okay, so if somebody says to you, my dog is colourblind, then you can turn around to them and say, no, they're not colourblind, they can distinguish between a few colours. So that's the first question. I'm going to have to do these quite quickly, because I don't think I'm going to have enough time. Okay, what's the next one? Okay. Why does my parrot... Sorry, I can't get these in screen. Why does my parrot regurgitate on me? And obviously if a human was to regurgitate or vomit on you, you'd think, oh, you know, that's a really horrible thing to do. But with parrots it means exactly the opposite. It's an affection thing. Because in the wild, and if you've got parrots that live with each other, they'll regurgitate their food to feed each other. So it shows love. So if your parrot does vomit on you, they're showing you love, and that you've got a good bond with your parrot. It's a good thing if they do that. So yeah, it's a good thing. If your parrot's sick on you, it's a good thing. I don't really know what else to say. Right, what ones have I done? I don't even know what questions I've done. I've got a few here. Okay, the smartest and dumbest breeds of dog. I'm just going to say which ones are the smartest and which are the dumbest. And the smartest are collies, German shepherds. Oh bugger, what was the other one? Collies are the smartest, and poodles are also extremely intelligent dogs, and they're so intelligent. You can tell if a dog's intelligent or not by the amount of times it needs to be taught a new command. And German shepherds, collies and poodles can often learn new commands just after 5 attempts at trying to teach them the new command. So I've got really itchy neck. And the dumbest breeds are bulldogs and Afghans. And sometimes it can take hundreds of attempts to try and train these dogs, so they're not great if you want to use them in some sort of training, working dog. Obviously Labradors and Golden Retrievers are fairly bright as well, but collies are the best ones if you want an intelligent dog. Okay, What kind of TV does my pet like? Okay, well, kittens and cats, although the older the cat gets, they're not so amused by TVs, but kittens, they like golf and stuff like that. Anything with like moving balls. Yeah, they're fond of that. Research has been done into that, and it shows that they are attracted to moving balls, so like golf. And dogs like other animals on TV. I mean, my dog's a great example of this. If he sees another animal or hears another animal on TV, he does sit in front of the TV and bark. So they can pick up, and they do know that there are other animals on TV, dogs. Not all dogs are going to be interested, but the majority or an average shows that they like other animals on TV. And parrots seem to like anything noisy and like films with like a lot of gunfire in. They seem to be attracted to that. So yeah, if you've got a parrot, make sure you watch a lot of violent films, because it'll make your parrot happy there. Okay, next one. Why does my cat head straight for a friend who hates cats? And that's quite a common one. The thing is with cats, obviously if you love cats, you're going to make a lot of eye contact with them, and you're going to talk to them in a babyish voice, and cats hate that. Cats find eye contact and shrilling kind of voices threatening. So obviously somebody that doesn't like cats is going to not make eye contact, so the cat's not drawn to this person. But it actually works in the opposite way, because the cat is more drawn to somebody that gives them a cold shoulder, because it's less threatening than somebody that stares at them in the face and gives a shrilling kind of sound, like talks to them in a baby talk. So if you want to attract cats, pretend you don't like them, and you can become a crazy cat woman, and they'll all come running to you, I tell you. So that's why cats generally do that. Hang on, I've got a couple of other questions. I've got one more question. When a bloodhound finds a trail, how does it know which way to head? And I don't know if it's common knowledge, but where I'm obviously interested in animals and their behaviour, I know that a dog's sense of smell is their most advanced smell, and most advanced sense, and they smell a hell of a lot more than we do, and that is their main sense. And with bloodhounds, they've got very sensitive smell. That's why they're bred. They're bred for their sense of smell, really, and they can tell, a couple of footprints that are fresher than another couple of footprints, so that's how they know which way to go, if that makes sense. They're able to do that with their sense of smell. And all dogs have got a great sense of smell. Every domestic dog has been bred from the wolf, the wild wolf, and certain breeds of dog are bred for certain different traits. So golden retrievers and labradors are bred because of they've got the trait from the wolf that likes to go and retrieve things. Rottweilers have got the aggression, blah blah blah, or can have the aggression if they're bred for and trained to be guard dogs, blah blah blah. And if you look at your dog, your pet dog, and you see what traits they've got and their personalities, and then you look at the wolf and you can see that they have got these traits from wolves, and it's quite fascinating. Dog behaviour is very fascinating, but it can be quite complicated, and if the owner doesn't really realise about its behaviour. But yeah, if there's any questions you want to ask, I mean, obviously I've only done a few questions there, but if you've got any questions, do feel free to ask me any questions about any animal, really, and I'll see if I can help you, because I'm interested in animal behaviour. It's one of my favourite things of all time. So I've got to go because this video goes too long, so I hope everyone's well, and feel free to email me questions, because I'll be willing to give you the answers if I can. So love to all.